I'm John Hinkle, the senior pastor at First Presbyterian Church here in downtown Murfreesboro on the corner of College and Spring. I hope you didn't think I forgot about you. It was nice to be away on vacation. Of course, when we got home, you never know what's waiting for you. But it was good. It was good to be with Leila. It was good to be away, and it's good to be back. And so this Sunday, I will be in the pulpit. Bobby's on doing some continuing ed, so it's just going to be me. We are continuing our series of sermons looking at the Confession of 1967. Now, I won't go into everything that Bobby covered about what was going on in 1967, only to say that a lot was going on in 1967, and it doesn't get better in 1968. And the church was wrestling with this question of, what do we do in the midst of all of this chaos, this confusion, this brokenness that we see? How is it that we are called to live out our lives? And one of the things that the Confession of 1967 points out is that God, no matter what is going on in the world, is still at work, is still calling the church to be at work. The term that the confession uses is reconciliation. God is working at not only reconciling himself with us through Jesus Christ, and calls us to do the same with each other, but this is what God's doing in this world. So how do we respond? Well, our text comes from Romans 12 when Paul says, I urge you, my brothers and sisters. Let me read it to you. It's right here. Therefore, I urge you, my brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is true worship. It's an interesting statement that Paul makes, especially in light of the world Paul was living in, and especially to the congregation he was writing to, the church in Rome. Why? Same reasons for 1967. It was a world of chaos and confusion. And Paul is telling the church in Rome that even with this going on, our job is not to appease this world. Our job is not even to blend into this world. Our job is to live out our faith in this world. If you want to do something radically countercultural, do that. Live out your faith. That's what Paul is sharing with the church in Rome and with us. I say this with this one line, but it stayed with me. I had to write this sermon, the week before I left on vacation. So, it's all coming back to me. But I had said this one line in my sermon because it's true. You know what my parents did in 1967? Other than bringing me into the world, they had me baptized. Talk about countercultural. They stood before a congregation much like ours. They claimed their faith in Jesus Christ, promised they'd be Jesus' faithful disciple. They said that the life they would live would be in contrast to the sins of this world. They'd be in the world, but they weren't going to be of the world. So I look forward to being with you this Sunday. Shout out to my super fans. Funny, one of them was actually doing the flowers for worship Sunday, and I called out her name, but she didn't hear me, so I quietly walked away. But the flowers look beautiful, Marcy. Barry, Melanie, let's not forget Glenn Emery, Savannah. Hope you had a good fall break. Wonder where y'all went. That's it. That's all I got. That's your Saturday morning preview of Sunday morning sermon. Y'all have a great day.